Hey, what's going on, my friends? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and today I'm going to share with you 5 awesome things that you should know about tonight's new moon here on November 7th, 2018. It's a beautiful time of culmination. It's a time of reaping the rewards that you have been deserving for some time now. A lot of us have been doing a lot of inner and outer work very, very quickly. This has not been the easiest, most relaxing year, I think we can agree. And a lot of times when we're in the midst of working on ourselves so intensely and dealing with the fallout of our life and trying to build a new one, sometimes it can be difficult to see where it's all going. Like, what is, I used to question, is this all my life is now? Freaking chaos at all corners, at every turn, constantly with these fluctuating emotions, and life always throwing me these curveballs and always having to sort of fly by the seat of my pants, never getting a time to rest. I wondered, is this all there is? And the answer is no, it's not all there is. Just as your intuition has been hinting at you this entire time, this is going to pay off. This really is in your best interest, and you just are aiming to succeed at such a high level, on all levels within your life and within yourself, that you're willing to go through this temporary, work apprenticeship sort of work on yourself, rebuild your life type of phase that, yes, albeit has probably extended itself longer than you would prefer, but this is a time where you get to look around and it's not even that things are changing, it's that you have changed. You're looking around at your life, at yourself, at the world with new eyes. You're a new person now, not becoming a new person, are a new person, are living this new life now. And this new moon, though that circumstance, even though it's awesome, has a couple little things you might want to consider, but generally speaking, it's an amazing time. I felt compelled to throw the word awesome even in the title, and I'm very happy and excited to get into this video in particular, so I'll go ahead and do it now. Number 1 is to finish making room for the new. Even though things might be starting to come and piece themselves together for you, there might be a couple little lingering things that you but would benefit from letting go of. It's been a huge phase of release prior to now. And usually it's way more releasing than makes sense to our mind, feels comfortable emotionally. And even though you probably said, you know what, man, I've already let go of so much. I'm done releasing. I can't trust anymore. I'm at my wit's end here. Let go a little more. The more of the old you can just say goodbye to, the more of the new will rush in, and already is starting to rush in. And I know the feelings of starting to feel a bit entitled. You know what? I've been putting in the work. I've been conquering my dark night of the soul, going through these tough emotions, taking these big jumps of courage in my life, these massive leaps of faith. What gives? When is it going to pay off? I would encourage you to go a little further at this time, because there will be a big reward if you can do that. I'll give an example from my own life. As you can see, it's been 8 or so days since I've shot a YouTube video. As I've been kind of hinting in my videos for a little while now, there's a lot of new things I plan to do, I feel guided to do, I feel excited to do, like writing books, doing seminars and retreats and speaking, and just stuff like that, just stuff that way new different things than I'm used to and I've been doing. And I've had to let go of a lot of stuff. Or one of the things I let go of in the recent past was all my coaching. That was a big portion of my income that I feed myself, my family with my one-on-one coaching. Now I have 3 or 4 clients instead of 50, so I had to let go of that. There are many other things to let go of as well. And now it's Victor, you got to let go a little more. You won't be able to shoot quite as many YouTube videos if you're doing these new things that it's the next phase of your life. So anyways, I knew this intuitively. I'd planned to cut down to 1 a week. I'm sorry to you guys. I know some of you might be upset, but I gotta go with my inner guidance on this. But anyways, about 5 or 6 days after my last video, I started feeling very restless. It was very difficult for me to not shoot a video because it made me feel unsafe and uncomfortable, like everything I built is just gonna fall down. But I knew intuitively that, Victor, this is just that one more thing for you to trust again, let go of again. And since doing that, those new things that we're mentioning are just falling into my life very, very quickly. I have the outline for my book I'll start writing next week. I already booked up my entire first retreat. Things are happening very, very quickly because I kept letting go. I kept trusting. Keep trusting, keep letting go. It will work out, and you know this. Number 2, you might be feeling guided to step back, to create space of nothingness in your life. You might feel guided to recharge the batteries. I was just in the sauna the other day, and this one guy me and my friend Aaron were talking to, he was someone who had just sold his big company. He's a very successful guy, and he was reading this book. I forgot the name, but it had the word stillness in it. And we just got to talking, and he was saying the best thing he ever did was take a bit of a sabbatical. 30 days, I don't know if he went out in the woods for 30 days, but something like that where he did nothing. It was something, he's been working like a dog for 8 years, and he finally took a month off. Not that I'm suggesting you do that, I can't do that, but my point is, he was saying that was the best thing he ever did for his business, for his life, for himself, and he came back so recharged, so renewed. And that's a message I'm getting anyway at this time. Victor, you should recharge the batteries. As you get going, you'll realize all the good things in your life are creations from your sort of divine inspirations. But if we don't step back, then we can kind of, for a little while there, run out of that juice, that energy, that fuel. And it can seem like, oh my goodness, I'm feeling tired. I'm not really getting anywhere. I'm continuing to exert myself. What gives? Well, it's just saying, you know what? You need to chill out. Take your own little sabbatical. It could be for one day. You just take work off and you make yourself go sit in the mountains or in nature or just go for a walk or do something. But it's not easy. I've been struggling to do that myself. I've been getting the hints, Victor, you should be doing this, buddy. You've created this time where you can do this, and I wasn't. I was it's hard for me to not do because it makes me feel vulnerable and unsafe. It's difficult for me to step back and recharge, but that's the message I'm getting very strongly, and maybe you are as well. That's why I chose to share it in this video. Number 3, because it's so important for the lightworker souls on this path to come into their own and start expressing their gifts and light into the world. It's a time where you might be attracting whatever it is you need to adjust within yourself or within your life in order for you to carry out your mission most effectively. This could be circumstances within a relationship. This could be something with your career, something within your health, your habits, yourself, regardless. But this is a time where things might erupt and trigger you a little bit. But what you want to do is step back and see that the circumstances themselves are not nearly as formidable as they seem, and they're gonna most likely be swift and quick, easy lessons carrying huge benefits if you can step back a little bit, just like this card. Brought you guys a tarot card. So look, there's this little kid, right? You see him? He is at a gate and he's looking out, right? And if you look now, it's pretty out there. And you could tell, if you look at this card closely, you can see it's almost like you can tell this kid's depressed. He's sad, he wants to be out there, and he feels blocked, he feels stuck, right? But let's look closely at this card. I keep putting it in my pocket for some reason. Hopefully you can see this. See that lock? The gate is chained but the lock is unlatched. But this kid's so focused on the fact that he's trapped, the fact that his life circumstance seems so big and loud and he can't gather himself. All this kid has to do is step back. I'm not going to step back. I'll fall off a cliff here. And he'll see. He could just take off that lock, swing open the gate, and he's there. That's how it oftentimes is when things really boil to a head. As intense as it can feel in our life, it's actually like you're this close. It's actually a simple little mind shift. Like you're so ripe to transcend this big block, this big gate. But sometimes, in order to do that, we have to step back. Just like Albert Einstein said, like you can't solve a problem from the same level of consciousness or thinking in which it was created. And if we're sit there up against the gate looking for solutions, our perspective is very narrow and very limited. We need to step back, expand, and then it's like easy. Number 4, getting started on your new life as already the new you. You are different. We all are, vibrationally. Literally, we are more connected to the truth of who we are now more than ever. And as this new you, go ahead now. No point of waiting any longer. It's a good time to get cracking on what you want to create within your life. What is it you want to create? You want to write a book? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to, is there a cause you feel passionate about and you've always resonated with? Well, now's the time to get started working on it because you've become enough of the new you that was required initially to get going, but now it's time. So long we can be sort of trapped in this, not trapped, but so long we can be getting ready. We're always getting ready for the next step. Well, sometimes we're on the next step and we've been getting ready so long we don't realize we're on the next step, and it's like there's no reason not to get started. So the way it's playing out in my life, if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know I keep talking about writing a book. I keep talking about doing retreats. And it's just this week I've started. I have my whole book, not the whole book outline, but I have the title and the main format, and I plan to start writing next week when I'm in Costa Rica. I figured that'd be a good time. My first retreat is booked up completely, and so it's like just recently, as this week I've been getting ready for so long, but now I'm this new Vic, with this new energy, and I've gotten started. Not just me, people I talk to. Two other people I still work with, actually, they are going to soon become awakening coaches, very similar to me. And for a long time, it was them kind of getting started and getting prepared. And now it's like they're buying the courses, they're doing what they need to do, and they're launching their new endeavor. So I look at that as sort of a metaphor for a lot of the light workers who watch this video. It's going to happen depending on where you are. It's going to be individual to you, but there's going to be a new level of your mission expressing itself in life, and there's no need to wait any longer. Number 5, you may be through all of this gaining clarity at a new level of what your mission is. I'm calling it a mission. I'm not calling it a purpose. These are all just semantics here. But I look at your life purpose as like your whole life. It's just your purpose in a sense. But your mission, a lot of you came here for a mission. And I know it can be frustrating if you haven't found it yet, but a lot of you watching this probably know that on some deep intuitive soul-like level that you came here not just to be, but to do something, to express something, to share something. And if you can step back and deal with whatever life is showing you with consciousness and presence and confidence, and let go of that old character that you've been dragging around this whole time, then that clarity of mission will start to emerge and take form for you. And that mission is going to be what drives all of the things you want in life. It's going to be that mission that carries you through your blocks, through all the work you probably still have to do. Me too. I'm all blocked up. I'm a mess. I don't care because I have a mission and it carries me forward. Just like today. I woke up this morning I woke up and it was like, I kind of like slept in sort of, even though the time change has been affecting me. So sometimes when I sleep in, I wake up kind of groggy. I woke up kind of like I should have gotten up a couple hours prior to waking up. So I woke up kind of groggy. I'm feeling kind of depleted. I'm getting ready for this vacation coming up. And I'm not really in my best space. I normally would not shoot a video like this. And even on the way over here, I was driving and trying to listen to certain songs to pump myself up. Nothing. I felt like very uninspired, unstimulated. But then this one song came on and it like reminded me of my mission. Like, this isn't about you and your state of being and your mood and your emotions and your blocks and your sleep quality last night, Vic. This is about this energy that wants to come through you. And it's allowed me to show up here today and shoot this video. Okay? The mission will allow you to do the things that you don't think you're capable of doing. Okay, that's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. I wish you an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing new moon. Set those intentions. Get out there and do your mission. Now is the time. And if you're feeling blocked like you're behind that chain, step back and you'll see you're not as blocked as you probably think and feel at the moment if you can step back, okay? That's it, my friends. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support and your compassion and your loyalty and all the many other beautiful virtues that you guys sort of share and express to me. It helps me. I feel it. I love it, and I love you. And I'll be in touch very soon. Have an amazing day, my friends. Peace.